Hi there, and welcome to another SOLIDWORKS Electrical Quick Look. Today we will be looking at project macros. My name is Alex Koch. I'm the Territory Technical Manager for the ANZ, and that's my email you see on the screen there. Now, before I go on to the presentation proper, let's take a look at a quick recap on items. I had a presentation that touched on simple macros which preceded this one. For the benefit of those of us who have not seen that, I would encourage you to take a look at what simple macros are. But as a quick recap, essentially simple macros allow you to very quickly and easily reuse symbols and circuits or a combination of both by the use of drag and drop within SOLIDWORKS Electrical. For today, we will be moving on to the topic of project macros, and as usual, we have a nice and simple agenda. We'll look at what project macros are and then the benefits to the end user, and I'll do a quick wrap up. So let's take a look at what project macros are. Now, taking this simple scheme we have on screen here, we would like to build on the existing concept of simple macros. With simple macros, of course, it encompassed a collection of symbols and circuits. Now, for project macros, we take that one step further. For example, we have got a series of folders here, and let's consider the possibility of actually having to create a project macro. All we need to do is to select the required folder as well as the schemes that we need to duplicate, for example, this tool here, and hit a right mouse click and tell the system to create a project macro. Of course, the usual macro interface comes up, and let's call this a project macro 1. What this allows us to do is that it has created a macro which collects these schemes as well as the folder itself. Very easily, if you were to go onto the library under your macro manager, you will be able to find that under the unclassed elements, there's going to be a whole collection of macros that we've already created, one of them being project macro 1. So in order to make use of this, all I need to do now is I head on over, for example, to a book. Let's go on to book 3 here, and I can go on to insert a project macro. And I'll go on to select the project macro that I created earlier, project macro 1, and I hit select. What happens here right now is that, of course, same thing again. We decide on how the marks should be changed and all, and I hit a finish here. And what happens right now under folder book number 3 is that I get a nice folder here with the required drawings created as well. And this is how your project macros work. So as demonstrated, we can see that project macros essentially builds on existing macro functionality to give us a greater degree of versatility when it comes to data reuse. And of course, the benefit to the user, very obvious, is existing functionality that's been greater enhanced to improve productivity by simply enhancing the ability to reuse data that's available. With simple macros, you reuse circuits, symbols. Now you can reuse nearly everything that's available within a project that you are working on, and of course it is not restricted to the existing project that you're working on. You could always reuse this data in other projects as well. So to wrap up, project macros, what do they do? Well, for starters, they allow you to reuse existing information within a project to expand just beyond what you have with circuits and symbols, and it improves the degree of flexibility that you have with SOLIDWORKS Electrical 2016. And of course, in a nutshell, let's find out more. There are places that you can go. Of course, you could touch base with your SOLIDWORKS representative in your local region. If you'd like to find out more, www.solidworks.com. Great place to go. Find out as well about training. What I showed here is part of a very comprehensive training program that comes under the SOLIDWORKS Electrical Schematic Training course. Ask your reseller about this. And of course, mysolidworks.com, lots of standard parts, questions, forums for you to work on. They are all up there. So in a nutshell, that's what we have here for today. And again, my name is Alex Koch. I am the Territory Technical Manager of the ANZ, and my contact details on screen. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a nice day.